What's going on, everybody? Blazing here, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. Um, so, a little bit of a story. This morning I was driving into work, right? Who would have thought? And I was listening to a couple of YouTube videos, and Jay Giggs happened to pop on with his new commentary video for what happens in Playroom Office. And man, I could not stop laughing. I'm just like, okay. It was like a good solid hour. So I reached out to him to ask him if it was cool for me to do a commentary on it and kind of give my reaction to it live because man, I don't know where he comes up with this stuff. I mean, I'm sure Plarium just kind of gives it to him as is, right? But yeah, he's just funny as shit. But let's get into it. Let's watch it. Let's see what the man says. All right.
So for the 4-year anniversary, we're not even putting cakes in the game? Like it's literally just fours.
He's totally right about that. You go through here, it's just all number
Hey, who's
fours.
running our Twitter lately? Was it hacked? Because I'm pretty sure someone's grandpa's running it. I just need to make sure everyone here actually knows you can't pull Duchess from a void shard. We all know that, right? J-Gig is 100% correct.
That is totally right. You cannot pull a Duchess from a void shard. Though she may be a void legendary tier champion, but I tried to go look through Twitter to see what he was talking about, if they actually did something dumb like that, but I couldn't find anything. If you guys do, put it in the put it in the comments below. I'd really love to see it. I'm not a huge Twitter person. I just started putting my videos out on that platform lately, so I haven't gotten too much into it, but yeah. Oop.
Because I'm pretty sure someone's grandpa's running it. I just need to make sure everyone here actually knows you can't pull Duchess from a void shard. We all know that, right? J-Gig is 100% correct. Brown Sugar Cinnamon Pop-Tart is the best one. And it's really not even close. So
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, my man. Brown sugar cinnamon pop tart is probably good, but I don't think so. I think the apple cinnamon one is better. Um, I may even venture to say the strawberry one is better. But that's just my taste buds. I don't know. I don't know.
So Smiley's new video that went live like 3 minutes ago. Yeah, apparently that thing is back where you can click the thing and support and the players can see how much money they spent. I was thinking maybe we should leave it up this time. It's kind of fun. Oh, you already fixed it. Wow. I didn't even know we could fix stuff that fast.
It is totally true. Um, if it affects the player base, they sit on it for days upon weeks, right? But if it affects their bottom line, they're just like this, real quick, real fast to get on it. When RSL Helper first came out and it was showing you your Mercy system tracker, it would take the coding from the game and it would read the files that were there. They were real quick to fix that on like a 10x weekend, I think, when people were like, "Oh well, we're not going to summon because we're just not that close to Mercy. So what's the point, right?" So people were just kind of like, "No." They hot fixed that in like a day when the new um, dungeon was released and Nogdar was cheesing it. It took them all of like 4 or 5 hours after it went public for them to fix it. So yeah, he's totally 100% right on that. If it affects their bottom line, they're super quick to fix it. I mean, this was showing players what they've spent. Um, I saw some players on it actually spending close to like 45, 50K, and I'm just like insane. And though some of those players have only been players for a year, maybe two at most. But yeah, they fixed that real quick.
Hey, why do we keep doing events where we pretend we're giving away prizes, but we're really not? Isn't that illegal? You know there's a giant...
So on that one, I think he's talking about where there was an event that showed us getting an immortal soulstone or whatever the third tier soulstone is. Let me check real quick. No, stop trying to sell me stuff. An eternal soulstone, and you logged into it, and there was no eternal soulstone unless you were like in the top one, the top person in there, and it's like and then they turned around and they did like a lightning offer for like I think it was like $40. I did a short about it, and it was like, oh, well, you know, you didn't want to do this event, but you could just buy him for $40 and not have to mortgage your house. So, um, he looks really angry in this. Holy crap.
Giant group of players playing this game that aren't new players, right? Thinking maybe we do something for them sometime. It still blows my mind.
Totally correct on that. I think they should. Their way of trying to keep retention rate is hilarious because they don't they just they don't listen. They're just spending whatever money they can get, or they do get, back into marketing to just draw more new, I guess, suckers, right? Because if you're spending in this game, you're a sucker because it's in the end it's just zeros and ones. That's all it is. It's just zeros and ones. You're playing to have some fun. You're playing to pass your time, but yeah, it's he's right. They don't take care of the long term players. I mean, we lost our sacred shard. We lost our 5-star chicken. Um, they went to something else which was not great, but it was decent, where we would get like champions every, I think, what was it, every 3 months it would take you to collect the fragments. But now we're getting, I think, what is it, an immortal soulstone at 30 days and 5 mortal soulstones on day 10, I think it was. But
And we've done nothing to change 3v3. Because it's just so goddamn bad in every way. So I was
totally right. I still find 3v3 enjoyable. Like, it allows me to do things, to kind of like test my teams for like plat pushes and stuff like that. But it is a very boring mode. All you're doing is you're just rinse and repeating regular arena times 3 times. Um, I have talked slightly about it with HWZ about, some ideas that they could do to fix it, but they tell us that it's the year of PvP, so we'll see. We'll see.
was thinking for the Valentine's promo code, maybe it's not just the energy silver and multi battle. I will not go fuck myself. Does anyone else think it's kind of embarrassing that the
Oh, that's so funny. Sorry. Oh, that was funny. Um, uh, because I could see someone in the office saying that, and then one of the higher ups being like, "No, no, go fuck yourself. That's not happening. It's not. We're not doing that." But as to the Valentines, I mean, it would have been great if you put the code in, you got a void shard or something. What do we get? Like 100 energy, um, and some multi battles and stuff. I mean, I burned through that energy in less than like a minute because I just ran spider. So nothing there was really useful. I think it added up to maybe 1,000 CBC points. So
players make better stuff for our game than we do? Yeah, so I thought it
that is totally true. I mean, you got 5-star that has the RSL helper. Plarium didn't even introduce anything into the game until, what was it, like 3 months ago, where they did the update where you could do automatic on Doom Tower. Um, I mean, Hell Hades has got the optimizer out there, so the community does way more for this game than I think this game deserves. And I think Plarium actually sees that and says, well, why should we invest in all of this if they're just going to do it for us, right? So, by the way, I'm sorry, Jay Giggs, about making your face look like that. Just bad timing. Um, but yeah, I mean, it, everything that the community does to make this game better should automatically just be done by Plarium. I don't know why they don't do it. Well, I mean, I do know, because if the community does it, it's not going to cost them anything, and it's something that's going to keep the player base active, or semi-active, I guess.
was like a metaphor. But you're saying you actually literally want to take a shit on every single raid player.
Yes.
That's gross. So, fusions. We're just never going to stop doing them. And they're never going to get better. Okay.
Um, I agree and disagree here. I agree in yeah, we've got way too many fusions. I think we should reel it back. Um, Doing one every month. I mean, I guess that's how they try to keep the long-term players in it, where they do the fusion, and it keeps their accounts active. As for getting better, I don't know. I mean, they do throw us a bone once in a while. Like you had the Python fusion that was good. You can't have every fusion be a Python or a Brogni level or even a Helicath level type of fusion, right? You got to give something in between, because if you're just giving too many OP champions out, the player base isn't going to be incentive to buy shards, and that's what Plarium really cares about, is people buying shards. So.
We all know that Titan event's one of the lamest things we've ever done. We're just pretending like it's cool, right? We're all in on the joke. Okay, I just needed to be sure.
Titans event, yeah. Get this out of here. Titans event. I went into the wrong one again. Come on. Yeah, the Titans event is just complete crap. I think the only thing in here that is remotely good are the avatars. I couldn't care about the Sacred Shard, the Immortal Soulstone, any of this stuff. The chests themselves are all crap. Although I did manage to pull a what was it, a ancient shard out of the gold chest on this morning's video, but yeah, I think the only thing that's worth it is the avatars. So
I'm kind of excited about the meeting about changing blessings. I've got some really good ideas to make the others as good as Phantom Touch and Brimstone. Oh, we're just gonna nerf those two? And then make a bunch of meaningless changes to the others? And we know the players aren't gonna like it, and that's the whole point. Because that's the closest he'll ever get to taking an actual shit on all the players. Okay, that's gross.
yeah, he's totally right on that. They tried to fix some of them or balance them out, is what they called it, and they literally just made it worse for some blessings. I think if they had maybe asked the community what would have made them better or balanced, would have been probably a smarter move. But as we all know, I mean, it takes a lot for them to listen and change something. I mean, it took two paths events to get them to change the Plarium pay points to a legendary buck, right? So they say they take feedback, but I don't see it. So
I wonder if Blizzard's hiring.
um on that fact, my friend, I I've met plenty of Blizzard employees. As a matter of fact, I've even met Ian Hazacostas. I've gone to plenty of BlizzCon, so I know how the employees there are. Um, you're not going to get much of a difference. You might get a better. No, probably not. No, they still care about their bottom line, just like Plarium does. Except Plarium just makes it well known that they're greedy. Blizzard is a little more laid back, and where they already have the big titles, so they don't care. They're gonna make the money. They know they put out a good product. They know they've had a player base. I mean, World of Warcraft's been, geez, almost 20 years now, or somewhere around that vicinity. I've probably gone to 6 BlizzCons, and I've played Warcraft for a very very long time. But yeah, it was. I don't think it would be much of a difference there. But yeah, guys, I think this was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. Again, I would love to know where he comes up with this. I'd love to interview him just to talk to him about how he gets the ideas for all of this and just how he figures out all the skits. I really, really love this style of his videos. Not that I don't like everything else he does, but this in particular, I like it. I like the one where he did with the news for um, the raid news. I think that one was funny too. I don't know. I could sit and watch all those skits all day long, and I would never get sick of them. So, So yeah, kudos to you, man. I appreciate the videos you put out. The community does it too. We all find them very funny. I told you in my DMs, it was like an hour. I could not stop laughing. It was hilarious. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. And as always, have fun, be good, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.